guess now we got to do something with this. Got the puff pastry that comes frozen. I've let it sit out for a little bit too long. Uh-oh. No, we're safe. Okay, it comes with 2 sheets in one of these wrappers. Don't worry, if I let it sit out too long, I got another backup in there. Just in case. I live in a world of backups. Okay, and then this is triple tri-folded. Don't worry. When in doubt. Now this one's frozen, so we'll see where we go there. What we're going to do is take this tray, we're going to garnish it up. Because one of the Bries, or the Gallette or the baked Brie, will go into that. So what we're going to do here, okay, kiwi, grapefruit, cantaloupe. How am I going to cut it? Same concept, right? And notice when I'm coming around, I get that curve, and I stop, so I lost my cut, but then we take those other 4. Okay. We're going to make some leaves. What we want to do is we're going to make a base for this platter here. So I'm going to make some leaves out of this cantaloupe, or something that appears to be a leaf. What you want to do is just cut down on it, somewhat like that. And this will probably be the last cut because we're going to get to the seeds. Yeah. We'll take another cut this way. It's a little thick, but we could probably rework that. Okay, so we got some thin pieces of cantaloupe. I'm going to put it on the cutting board. And the first cut I'm going to make is going to just kind of come around like that. The next one, like that. So you got somewhat of a leaf. We'll do one more. We could probably squeeze one out of here. We don't want to waste that. We'll start high. Miss the curve a little. And yep, we were able to get 3 out of there. We've got the little sheets here, and we'll rework this. This is called puff pastry. An old classical term for this is called 1,000 leaves. Actually, what they do, and I guess they would be chefs, huh? What a chef would do would take this pastry and roll it to about the size of this cutting board. I better be careful, this is my good stuff here. They'd roll it to to the size of the cutting board and then fold it back in. It's kind of like how they do Danish dough. And what it is, each time they do it, they put a little flour in there and brush it and throw some butter cubes. You can't use margarine, you need that whole butter. They fold it over and then roll it again to about the same size. Fold it over and roll it again, and what they're doing is creating little pockets inside that pastry, so when it cooks up, that's what your Napoleons are made out of, the crust, it gets air inside there. All Tony's doing now is taking all that hard work that those guys at Pepperidge Farms have done to get the puff pastry, and we're just turning this back into a regular pie crust at this point. It's not going to rise, but it'll work perfect for actually the baked brie. You want to take the back side of your knife to create the leaf effect on here. It kind of bruises the fruit a little. I don't know if this is picking up, if you could see that at all, but when we sample, you'll see what's going on with it. All I'm doing is running my knife on the back side, down, and kind of making a little swirl, and then I'm doing the veins of the leaves on each side. And how's Chef Tony doing over there? Is it working? So in essence, I could have bought pie crust. That's really what I'm at. There's the fruit Gallette, which is, again, pretty easy to do. We're going to take our mixture. We're just going to pop that in. Ooh, all right. So we're going to measure this one. We don't want it to completely cover, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the edges in. We're going to make it a crown. Hey, I keep working with 4 sides all day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to bring this one up to here. We're going to alternate this to here. This one to here. Well, let's go this one first. We'll size her up. Get a little extra on this side. Yep, to just fold it back up, huh? That's what my mom used to say. I work and I slave for you boys, and this is the thanks I get. Yeah, a lot of work for nothing there, huh, Tone? So what we've got here now is I'm just going to kind of crimp these edges in. And I'm bringing the pan to the dough. Okay, you ready here, Chef? There we go. You notice how I held my mouth when I did that? Okay, now we're going to want to coat this. So we're going to take an egg, whites, yolks, the whole thing. We're going to make an egg wash. We're going to do 2 kinds. You could do either milk or oil, or you could do milk and oil. About a half teaspoon in there to 1 egg. Take a little this whipping cream. Yeah, touch more oil. The oil is going to help make it shine on there. Okay, get that all pressed together. So we're going to kind of cover the tray, okay? Now I'm not sure, I didn't count these out or anything, but we're gonna just kind of start working around. Now we're going to do some strawberry stuff. I'm going to just nip the end of this berry off just a little bit because I want to kind of keep it holding its shape to some degree. And then all I'm going to do, making sure you guys can see, is at about 45, I'm going to cut, and at a 45 almost starting towards the middle, I'm going to be more 45 going across the berry too. Now you could go real thin or semi-thin. I'm not going as thin as I can because I don't want a correction class in strawberries. But kind of open that up and place that, maybe midway up. All right, after all of that, we got something out of it. Woo! We're going to push and show off some more of this fruit. Okay,